We're talking to a very busy man, Director Melvin Matibag of the National Bureau of Investigation. Welcome back to Storycon, Director Matibag.
Good afternoon po. Maraming salamat po sa inyong imbitasyon at magandang hapon po sa lahat ng tumatangkilik sa inyong programa.
Magandang hapon, Director. Salamat
Yes,
din
sir.
sa mabilisang
Yes, sir. Opo.
imbitasyon at tinangkilik.
Pinaunlakan nyo kami.
Pinaunlakan nyo kami.
Yan.
Opo.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Director!
Lahat tayo
Yes,
maraming tanong, pero sige, go.
Mauna ka na.
Muna ka na.
Director, ano na status ng task force na tinayo nyo para investigahan yung PISGOC ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano?
Well, maganda po yung takbo. Actually, we've gathered a lot of documentary and testimonial evidence and we are collating it. We're just waiting for some documents from other agencies para po doon sa attachment namin. Pero it's moving very well. Very cooperative po yung mga personalities na inimbita namin. Mapera lamang po doon sa mga miyembro ng board ng PISGOC po.
So very positive naman so far ang tingin nyo dito sa nangyayaring investigasyon ng inyong tinayong task force.
Opo, lumalabas po yung mga ebidensya na ating pong tinitingnan at sinusuri ngayon para mabuo po natin yung konklusyon doon dito po sa kasong ito.
So hindi na bawasan yung inyong determinasyon kahit medyo mabait sa inyo si Alan Peter nung nag-testify kayo?
Well, Sekedo, ano naman, sabi naman po natin palagi, no one is above the law eh.
Yan.
So kung ano po yung doon sa batas, saka sabi ko nga, hindi naman lumalabas yung pangalan niya ron sa mga dokumento ng sinabit sa SEC. Ang kailangan lang naming mabigyan kasagutan eh bakit may mga dokumento na siya umaakto na chairman ng PISGOC despite that he is not a member of the board.
Change topic ka? Ano?
Director
Yes.
Matibag, a lot of people got excited nung pumunta po kayo sa Davao recently. Akala nila, huliin nyo na po si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Of course, you ended up raiding that steel company. But
Opo.
kamusta na po yung kaso ni Senator de la Rosa?
Nung pumunta po sa Davao, hindi po siya ang huli natin. No? Hindi po siya. Bakal po, hindi ba to? Ano po? Meron pong steel company roon na may violations ng mga batas natin, specifically sa product standards, saka po Consumer Act, saka po dun sa presidential decree regarding sa pag-handle po ng hazardous materials. So yun po yung pagpunta natin doon. Yung
Yeah.
kay Senator Bato naman po, we have an ongoing surveillance as we speak at we're hoping that sooner it will yield the positive result na inaasahan po natin.
Sir,
And we
when you
are
say-
very positive naman po na meron naman po kaming malino na tinutumbok dito sa mga leads na dumating po sa amin.
Well, sir, kasi when you say surveillance, that implies that you are watching a person or an area in particular. So I suppose you've zoomed in already on one
That
or
is correct
several
po.
areas.
Yeah, that is correct. Several areas po. Opo.
Is this because when we spoke to you several weeks ago, dun pa lang may sinasurveil na po kayo, di ba? Is it the same or this is different?
Several areas po kasi ito. So we're by process of elimination based on the intelligence report po sa amin. So doon po namin tinitingnan and we are narrowing down po. And I think soon you will, meron po siguro kaming positive na result at magkakaroon po kami ng operation po.
How soon kaya,
Director?
Director?
Yes, ma'am.
How soon kaya?
Hello po. Yung actions po namin siguro baka in the next 10 to 15 meron po kami positive na action. Of course, we
Director,
cannot
yung
guarantee the positive result, mahuli sa but we will have a more advanced action more than a surveillance po.
Director, yung mainit na story ngayon, yung retraction ni Gordy Gutesa. May involvement ba yung NBI dito sa pagbe-verify ng ganyang mga iba-ibang testimony?
Well, hindi po kami involved doon kay Orly Gutesa. I think that case is within the jurisdiction right now of the Office of the Ombudsman. So unless will be deputized to look into it, gawin po namin. Or meron pong legal representation somehow or an order coming from competent authority for us to do the investigation. Gawin po natin. Because right now, we don't want to step into the jurisdiction of Ombudsman, who's the one handling the case right now po.
Oo.
Ah,
Hindi sila pwedeng humingi ng tulong sa inyo. Kasi may sinasabi si Ombudsman na meron daw mga persons in the active service na itinuturo pa rin si former Speaker Romualdez.
Well, pag pinadalan po kami ng request, just like what happened sa 18 Marines, we will act on it. But right now, the primary jurisdiction belong to the Office of the Ombudsman po.
Okay.
Director, in relation naman dun sa kaso ni Mike Defensor, nakakulong kasi siya based on a different case yung in relation dun kay Marcoleta. Pero meron kayong sinampas sa kanyang mga kaso tungkol sa human trafficking, di ba? Na another non-bailable case at kasama yung kanyang anak at saka yung kanyang asawa. Ang ano lang status nun? Dahil may kumakalat kasing balita na yung kanyang asawa at anak ay nakalabas na ng bansa.
Well, dalawang kaso po yung pinail namin. No? Yung isa, nung the same day or a day or two after nung rape po, napailan po yung asawa at anak niya. But after a month, may pinail po kami na case na kasama si former Congressman Mike Defensor. So, right now, it's still ongoing po. Yung ating pong yung isa nasa prosecutor level, yung second case po na pinail. Yung isa naman ay nasa, it's already been filed sa court po.
So Director, walang whole departure order sa kanyang asawa at saka anak. Pwede silang lumabas, pumasok.
Wala pong inilabas ang RTC na whole departure order po.
Director, still on that, still on this Mike Defensor, siyempre tandaan niyo yung alleged trap being set against Executive Secretary Ralph Recto. You're looking at, among other people, si Jing Paras at si Leandro Leviste. But at the time, at least a week or two ago, you referred to them as resource speakers, not respondents, not accused. I'm wondering if things have changed since then. Kasi when you say resource speakers, parang conference parang forum
When they were invited, they're invited to give, to shed light, para po to give information on doon po sa mga sinabi. At of course, there is already an allegation coming from the other witnesses to them. Mm-hmm. So ngayon, nagpunta po yung mga lawyers nung Monday, they promised to issue us a statement po verified, yung pong sworn statement. So we're waiting for that sworn statement. But after that submissions ng sworn statement nila, we will already come out with the resolution po.
Oh, how soon do you expect that?
Whether to file siguro po in the next 10 days, meron po kami positive action dyan. Whether we will say na they are not involved at all or we will file a case against them po.
Within the next
10 days.
10 days as well.
Next 10 days po. Opo.
Lahat 10 days.
So tandaan mo yun, Reg, dahil iimbitahin natin uli si Director
Pero,
after 10 days.
Working
Director,
days, boss.
Offhand ba?
Working days.
pero Director, offhand ba mukhang tatayo yung kaso?
I was talking to our lawyers sa NBI and it looks like there are several cases that can be filed. Sa ngayon po, as we speak, kung wala pa po yung affidavit ng mga lawyers, but if we will base it on the testimonial declaration ng mga witnesses and the other evidence, it looks like at the very least, yung mga lawyers have a responsibility under the CPRA, yung pong aming Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability. Tapos wala pong ibang magiging paglilinaw sa kampo po ni Congressman Leviste at the very least the administrative code which will warrant a case with the Ethics Committee of the House of Representatives po.
But of course, we all know si Congressman Leviste has left the country together with his mother. In fact, kayo po yung nag-disclose nun. What else do you know at this point about their whereabouts?
Well, it looks like from the last country that we know, sa Switzerland, they've been traveling now. So, hindi pa po na-monitor. Baka by tomorrow we'll have report kung asan sila na bansa na.
So from France, the next place was Switzerland.
Yes, but the latest report po parang they're on travel already. So hindi pa po namin ma-determine kung saan. So we'll find out siguro po by tomorrow and the next 2 days po siguro.
Pero sa mga hawak nyo ngayon, Director, yung mga testimony, yung mga nakuha yung mga records, I suppose, may basis ba yung akusasyon na si Leandro Leviste, yung mastermind, dun sa honey trap, allegedly?
Well, nagtutugma po yung mga declaration ng mga witnesses plus yung mga interview mismo nila Kong Jing Paras at ng mga lawyer. There's a addition from the law office of Rondain and Mindiola na kliyente nila si Congressman Leandro Leviste. Binanggit din naman po ni Congressman Jing Paras, allegedly, na nakaisip na magpinas ng operation ay si Congressman Leviste. Magkakaiba lang po ng version pero nagko-converge po kay Congressman Leviste. And if you will look back, trace back yung mga posting niya sa social media, it looks like na may premeditation of what will happen po.
Yung financing, may binanggit bang figure? Wala kaming nababalitaan.
6 billion po. 6 billion, naging 5 billion, naging 5.5.
6 million.
6 million po yung unang
Hindi,
figure na nabanggit.
hindi na kumpleto, no?
Naging 5.5, naging 6, tapos naging 5.5. Lumabas naman po yung numerong yan from both camps, from all camps po. Iba-iba lang yung claim. Yung claim nung ni alias Ken, bayad sa kanila. Ang claim naman po ng grupo ni Congressman Jing Paras ay financial assistance. So,
Oo
meron
nga.
naman po talagang
oo nga.
may mga pagbabanggit naman po. So, madali na pong mapapag-aralan once we submit it to investigation na maayos po.
Oo nga, he did say na financial assistance or whatever it is, hindi naman daw yun reward or bribe money. And then he also said yung meeting na yun had nothing to do with what he's being alleged. May hard evidence po ba kayo? Do you have the paper trail for this?
That's the one that we're checking kung may transfer of money. So we're coordinating with the Anti-Money Laundering Council po.
Ang taas na lang honey trap ngayon, Direktora. Ano yan, inflation? Dahil dati, hindi naman ganyan kamahal ang honey trap eh.
Ba't alam mo?
Wala po akong idea, Sec Ronald. Baka mukha kayo po yung may expertise dyan eh. So,
Oo nga,
baka
bakit
bigyan na ako ng expertise
bakit alam ni
din.
Ronald?
Parang nalalaman niyo yung mga ganyang bagay-bagay.
So you are waiting on AMLAC data?
Titingnan po namin kung meron pong transfer of money sa mga individuals po.
Nagko-cooperate naman po sila.
Pero usually cash yan
po
eh.
kami? Wala po kaming problema sa AMLA because we are mandated by the law to access the accounts po and assets with the help of AMLC as long as it's for purposes of investigation.
Pero yung ganyan, Director, hindi naman yan dadaan sa
cash
bangko
yan.
Cash na yan eh. No? Cash na yan.
Well,
Tsaka,
we will know. We will know. Meron po kasing figure na lumutang sa amin na pumasok eh. So,
Okay.
more
May
than
pigeon, ha?
the amount that's being mentioned publicly. Opo. Yeah.
Do
Okay
you is there do you have any indications when or if Congressman Leviste and his mother might come back to the country? May indications po kayo at all?
Wala po, except that publicly, sinabi naman nagpa-extend ng medical leave. Tapos yung last information naman namin with Congressman Leviste is nagpa-abend siya ng travel authority to 12 countries, parang ganun po. So we don't have any idea kung kailan po talaga babalik.
Okay? Ami, may pabol? Ami?
Okay po.
Okay na, okay
Sige,
na.
we'll let you go.
Maraming salamat, sir.
Nasa meeting ba si
Maraming salamat
Director?
po.
Nasa meeting pa po, pero in 10 days, we'll call you back
Yeah.
for updates. Please
Yes.
answer our call.
Opo.
Thank you so much for your time. NBI Director Melvin Matibag.
Salamat, Director.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you,
Magandang gabi po.
Director.
Magandang hapon. Thank you po.